In sports, time is always ticking. It is in continuous motion, reflecting on both highlights and future possibilities. It constantly demands attention and practice behind the scenes. This is everyday reality for athletes. This is their constant commitment. This is their drive. And it is our dedication to ensure that they become the best of the best. In sports, the goal is always clear. Yet the vision of the Philippine Sports Commission extends far beyond the climax of claiming triumph, moment after moment after moment. It also reaches deep into the essence of nurturing a healthy, disciplined, and principled image for the mainstream men, women, and youth of the country. The Philippine Sports Commission promotes sports on the grassroots level, where its relevance in everyday life takes on a whole new dimension, where people get to appreciate it as a medium of rapport, where the youth experience it as a training opportunity to imbibe the values of leadership, fair play, camaraderie, and more. The Philippine Sports Commission is not just about creating heroes and heroines for the Filipino people. It is about leadership in building a healthy Philippine Republic. Inspired by the need of creating a regulatory and national policy-making body that will set the directions for National Unified Sports Program, the Philippine Sports Commission was created by a joint act of Senate and Congress through the passage of Republic Act No. 6847 on January 24, 1990 under the Aquino administration. The PSC renders 14 defined functions under its mandate, all of which are delimited within the purview of Philippine amateur sports. The objectives of the Commission are to provide leadership, guiding policies, and encourage wide participation in sports in all sectors. As mandated, the PSC has a policy-making board composed of a chairman and 4 commissioners, all of whom are appointed by the President. Over the past 16 years since its creation, the Commission has evolved, whereas before, priority was always invested in elite sports. Today, the PSC has embraced a new paradigm that tags grassroots sports and sports for all as a priority agenda in the succeeding years. This is in observance of Section 6A of Republic Act 6847. Ultimately, the paradigm shift will transform the nation's appreciation of the Philippine Sports Commission, as its presence and programs will soon be felt in the distant communities of our archipelago, reaching out to all, from the men in white collar to the children in the streets, from the aged to the young people, from our indigenous brothers to the differently abled, from the women and young girls to the men of all walks of life. Operations of the PSC is managed by the chairman, acting as Chief Operating Officer. He is assisted by 1 Executive Director, and the bulk of the hands-on duties are designated to 2 bureaus. These are the Bureau on Administration and Finance and the Bureau on Coordinating Secretariat and Support Services. The Bureau on Administration and Finance takes charge of the PSC's accounts, logistics, and personnel management. It harnesses fiscal discipline, pursues transparency, and accountability of all public funds. Resources used to finance the Commission come from the budgetary appropriation of the national government. This is supplemented by the National Sports Development Fund, regularly remitted by the PAGCOR and other sources that serve as important partners in Philippine amateur sports development. Managing the PSC resources is tedious, as the scope of concern on finance management has many fronts. It ranges from large sum disbursements, which includes the distribution of direct financial assistance to various national sports associations. The Bureau is also the forefront of processing the athletes' and coaches' training allowances, meal subsidies, and incentives, among others. The Bureau on Coordinating Secretariat and Support Services is the frontline office on programs of the Philippine Sports Commission. In this bureau, all programs are planned, developed, and implemented. Sports venues and facilities are managed and maintained. Sports information paraphernalia are prepared and distributed. It manages the PSC website, the production of print materials, and the airing of its radio program. There are 3 special offices under the management of this bureau. The Philippine Sports Institute serves as the premier research, education, training, and learning arm in sports in the Philippines. The Institute is the hub where athletic talents and innovation will be nurtured and developed. As an athlete-focused institution, it provides athletes and scholars access to expert coaching, world-leading sports science, and sports medicine services, and internationally standard sports facilities. A partner of the Institute is the Philippine Center of Sports Medicine. This is where state-of-the-art and scientific training procedures, processes, and practices are applied. The main function of this center is to cater to the medical needs and health maintenance of the athletes. It is vital for the monitoring of their physiological conditioning, evaluation of their scientific modes of training, and when necessary, rehabilitation and therapy of those who get injured. This facility provides high-end strength training equipment fit for developing champions. The third special office under the Bureau on Coordinating Secretariat and Support Services is the NSA Secretariat. This office takes care of the requirements of the various national sports associations. In 2006 alone, the PSC has extended about 315 million pesos worth of direct and indirect assistance to various national sports associations. The promise and future of Philippine sports is a continuing testament, best embodied in the new vision of the Philippine Sports Commission. Side by side, the Philippine Sports Commission shall on the one hand continue its leadership of honing prime athletes who shall carry on the pride and reputation earned by champions who came before them. They shall continue to pursue the aspirations and dreams of our nation, to excel in the demonstration of talents and skills. On the other hand, the Philippine Sports Commission shall equally pursue the dimension of grassroots sports. It shall also focus on the mission of nurturing virtues in the core values of the citizenry, while promoting health and comradeship to all.
It is without doubt that the Filipino athletes are a force to reckon with. All our kids are blessed with talent, and the best among them are blessed with a kind of heart and will that breed champions.
Banking on the momentum that has carried our athletes to success in international sports, the Commission now gallantly pursues the implementation of its 10-point strategic program for 2008 to 2010. These are the foundations that give solid support to our athletes. With the PSC's political will to institute good governance and high-impact programs, with the dedication and expertise of our trainers and coaches, and of our officers and staff, and with the heart and talent of the Filipino athlete, indeed, the future holds such great promise.